So this is a review of minor scales, and I'm on lesson 73. So to do minor scales, you're going to use the major key signatures from the major scales. So if I want to find out what the key signature is for A minor, I'm going to go up 3 half steps. So from A, I go up 3. So this would be 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be C major, and I know it's not B sharp because if I look at the chart, there's no such thing as a B sharp. There is a B, but it doesn't have a sharp after it to make it B sharp. So I know it's going to be C, okay? And C major doesn't have any sharps and any flats, so I do have my key signature in there. From here, it's very much like major scales. You're going to do a note on every line in space until you have 8. And that's it for the natural minor scales. I'll do one more with you. So again, I'm going to find out what my key signature is, and I steal it from the major scale. So then we don't have to duplicate any extra key signatures. So I'm doing D minor. So from the minor, I go up 3 half steps. So here's D. So I go 1. This key is 2. This key is 3. So again, there's no E sharp scale. It's going to be F. So I go up to my chart. I find out that F has 1 flat. And then I go to the bass clef and I'm going to copy in the 1 flat. From there, I'm going to write a D. So it's gummy, bears, don't. So my D will be here. And I'm going to do a note on every line or space until I have 8. Okay? So now I'm going to go to my next lesson, which is harmonic minor. So the only thing that we do differently for harmonic minor is one extra step, which is raising the 7th note. So I'm going to go through the steps to this, and I will do the E minor. So again, I go up 3 half steps. So if I'm on E, I go up 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to use a G major key signature. So G has 1 sharp, and I'm going to copy the 1 sharp in. Since I'm using treble clef, I copy the 1st sharp. So I write in my 1st sharp, and I'm done. From there, I'm going to do a note starting on an E and a note on every line in space until I have 8. So that's the same as writing a natural minor scale. Now I'm going to go to the 7th note. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the 7th note. And I'm going to raise it up a half step. So I look at it and I say, all right, this is a D. It is not affected by the key signature. There's no sharp in the key signature. That's for the D. And I look over to say, okay, if it's a natural and I take it up a half step, it's going to be a sharp. So I should have a sharp in front of my D. So then let's go on and do a melodic minor scale. So let's do the first one in the melodic minor scale. I'm going to first steal my key signature. And since I'm doing D, D, I'm going to go up 3. 1, 2, 3. My key signature is going to be F. So F major key signature has 1 flat. So I'm going to copy the 1 flat in since I'm in treble clef. There it is. From there, I'm going to write a D. Now, I can use the D here, but I know I'm going to have a ton of lines up here, so I'm going to skip that one. Okay? And it just erased it. Put that back in. Oops, my flat. And then I go D. I'll start here, and I'm going to do 8 notes up. And then I'm going to go all the way back down until I get to the D. So 8 notes up, 7 notes down. From there, I'm going to raise the 6th and 7th note. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7th will be raised on the way up. Now this note here is a B flat because of the key signature. And I just wrecked it, so I'll just quickly write, oh, there we go. Is a B flat because of the key signature. Okay, so if I raise a flat up a half step, it's going to become a natural. Okay, and if I take this C and raise it up a half step, it'll be a sharp. Now, melodic minor scale, you're going to take the 6th and the 7th on the way down, and you're going to put them back to what they normally were. So the sharp note here would become a natural, and the natural note would become a flat. So you raise them on the way up, and you lower them on the way down. Hopefully that helps.